Hello, I'm John C. Krieg. I'm the guy that's offering this course in landscape architecture and landscape contracting. I thought you might like to know what I look like and where we'd be meeting 9 times out of 10. Yes, this is my bedroom in our house that we just downsized from. I'm 75 years old, but I do not have Alzheimer's, and we got 3 grandchildren living at home. I won't tell you our hard luck story, but I have to do something. I have to make this work, and I really do want to add value. Eventually, when I get the old office brochure and get a link to it, I'll put that up on this website. But because time is of the essence, I'm going to show you some pictures. Now, I know this is hokey, but what I say on my other videos is I'm not looking for perfection. I'm seeking to make a connection. So, my contracting company was called Natural Effects. And our claim to fame was working with natural building materials, indigenous stones, that sort of thing. A lot of our pools were free form, but they were pretty creative. I mean, my ego lets me tell you that some people said I was the best water feature designer in the desert. Um, we weren't messing around. So I'm going to show you these pictures, and they'll have to suffice till I can get something um, a little bit more professionally presented up. This is just to prove to you that I am who I say I am. Okay, this is the waterfall, the Quarry Golf Club in La Quinta, California. It's a liner fall. It's 9 feet high, which flows into a half-acre lake, and that was like the main feature when you came into the club. This is the various waterfalls that were presented there. These are large boulders. You got to move them with cranes. You got to have a boulder crew. And you got to worry about whether or not they're going to get their fingers smashed. It takes a lot of coordination. Here's a pool using Belgian block or granite sets at the summit at PGA West. Creative use of a commonly used material. This is an infinity edge pool. In the back's the infinity edge, in the front's stair step quartzite uh, water feature. And you got water coming towards the residence and then water going away, both creatively presented. This is a waterfall at PGA West Golf Club. The owner wanted to see a waterfall from every window view from the back of his house. And because of its length, it has some impact. That waterfall is only 18 inches high. I like this pool. Those stair steps where the waterfall is, those are actually quartzite ledges. That's one solid stone. They weren't easy to set, but they really gave a dramatic effect. This is my favorite pool. Um, I like its form. I like the way it undulates. That's great quartzite and granite boulders. This is a rehab job. The swimming pool and spa were existing. We connected the waterfall to it. Now, the waterfall's linear, the pool's gunite, so there had to be some creative detailing on how to make those two match up without getting any leaks. This pool, once it was done, gets copied a lot. Nobody ever really did a complete waterfall around the spa. We put a trough around the spa and then had that follow into the pool. You can see that there's boulder steps where you can cross water without actually getting wet and then get down into the pool. These are Cantera stone pots. I had to wait 5 weeks to get them made in Mexico. The owner was madder than a hornet, but when he finally saw the pots, he changed his tune. It wasn't my fault. They they do things differently there, but the pots are beautiful. I'll show you some drawings. I'll qualify this by saying that graphically, ink is what flowed in my veins. Ink, ink on mylar, ink on sepia, ink on paper. So this is a city park that I did when I practiced in Phoenix. I was in Phoenix for 13 years before coming over here for 34 years. Over here is Palm Desert, California. Projects were in La Quinta, a lot of the golf clubs there, uh, Tradition, Hideaway, Citrus. Um, that sort of thing. Then in Palm Desert, it was the Bighorn. That was a big club. In Indian Wells, it was the Vintage Club. Vintage Club is a very famous, very wealthy club. Anyway, this was one of my larger projects, West Edition, the Desert Horizons Country Club. There's the master plan for the complete edition. Here's a detail of the entry into the club and also one of the common area swimming pools. This is the end of the model complex. As you can see, to me, I concentrate on being very graphically pleasing. I have artistic tendencies. Um, a lot of clients didn't appreciate that. They wanted me to do something cheaper. They just wanted a drawing. They wanted their city approval. They wanted the homeowners association design review committee approval. And then they wanted to go. Well, that's how it worked. But I was never going to compromise my artistic integrity. Kind of cost me at times. So that's what I have to show you for right now. I'd really like to talk to you. I think I can give you some value. I'm not charging an arm and a leg. My fee when I tried to retire as a landscape architect in 2012 was 125 an hour. And right now it's 150 an hour. You can do your research. You'll see that it's lower middle of the pack for landscape architects. I'm not out to rip you off. I'm not out to get rich. I'm just out right now, honestly, to survive. Um, we've kind of outlived our savings. We've had to bail family members out, this, that, and now the economy's pretty frightening. But if you're a young person and you're looking to get into this, um, like I say, go ahead and watch my videos. I mean, if that's enough for you, then I'm happy I was able to help you. If you want something more in depth, then let's talk. Uh, Goodbye.